Okay, so I wanted to do a quick sketchbook tour or notebook tour. I like to use this notebook at work, so because I have a little bit of breaks during the day, and I kind of just use my pens that I have to draw different things. Some of these are just sketches, like this one, right? I didn't finish it. A lot of times, I just need to get it out. It's kind of just like an itch I have, and I need to just draw it. So, but there are a lot of notes from my story, which I'm going to try to talk about too. So. Again, this is a longer video. It's not like a short that I usually do, so I'm just trying something new. Okay, there's also going to be a lot of moving. Because I used both sides of the paper. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so weird reading this out loud. And I apologize. This is my first time recording like this. Hi. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that was Osla the cat. So cute. Anyway, so in the universe, there's these creatures. So basically, the humans call them fairies, if that makes sense, even though they're not like the fairies we think of, right? There's like different types of fairies, right? There's more human appearing fae, there's more animal appearing fae, like there's just like a whole huge umbrella term for these kind of non-human creatures that live on this planet. And one of my ideas was the humans are dealing with other supernatural threats. The fae are just kind of there, right? They're just part of this already super complicated world. And so there's just kind of a part of it. So here, I was just kind of thinking of the idea of how like humans and fairies would interact, and there's some humans that work to fight demon possessions. They're called exorcists. So because I love horror, I think this is just so fascinating, and I think too just as an adult who had like an interesting faith journey, and then I ended up kind of losing my faith, it kind of reflects that somewhat. I try to just kind of put in certain experiences that I've had and try to see if I can enhance these characters that have either similar or opposite experiences. That just kind of helps it be more fun to kind of think of different interactions. So in my world, some of the fae live in these kingdoms. Now, they're not like medieval kingdoms, but they are in a way in how they manage them. So the fae, like these are called, I call them cardinals because I think it would be cool to have like fae named after animals, right? That kind of matches the nature around them, but also that's unique to the region. So they're called cardinals because they're red and they have similar markings where the males are red and the females are more gold or brown. Yeah, so basically, that's what this interaction is. So they usually don't approach humans unless they think it's safe, and not many trust humans because in this universe, humans basically have, whilst they're dealing with their demon stuff, as they got more advanced from destroying more demons, right, they were able to build things, they kind of grew so big, and soon there was all these people trying to seek out fairies because, you know, fairies used to be there, and now they've learned how certain fairies have certain powers that you can get from harvesting their organs or their blood and things like that. I know it sounds like kind of fucked up, but I think that's kind of the horror aspect, right? Because for the fairy, they see humans as these like gods, not like necessarily monsters, because basically the humans kind of helped the fairies get rid of the demons, because the demons were also a problem for the fairy. But after the humans helped, shortly after, right, over time, the humans just grew so big in terms of their advancement and their spread, and with modern times it kind of became, fairies kind of became a thing of the past as less fairies could survive because of all the habitat being destroyed. So yeah, so that's all going on. So in this instance here, right, there are good humans, and I don't really like using the word good and bad, so like I've kind of learned that's very not a good way of describing people sometimes, but these people are essentially the good people in the universe, in which like they're the people we want to root for. I would hope so. They're just trying to help get rid of demons, but they care about fae for one reason or other. Like some were impacted by fae positively, or they have a passion for studying fae, because there's kind of you know, varying opinions, right? Not everyone hates Fae, or not everyone is afraid of Fae. It's like there's different viewpoints. So I think that'd be more realistic, especially because these demon exorcists who basically go around and help defeat demons and de-escalate them into their human form, so then they can, you know, not be taken over by the virus. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but I'm kind of developing the virus concept more and kind of playing around with it, seeing what that can do. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Sorry, I just keep talking. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, kind of ADHD, so I'm gonna ramble. Okay. Meh. Just sketches. You can look at it if you want. I'm not too... You can kind of tell this was earlier on, because I can see a lot of progress since I've been drawing since then. His face looks so silly. That's okay. Boring. Oh, I don't really know what I was trying to do with this, but he has very long arms for a Fae, but that's fine. I think, again, just kind of playing around with species ideas. And I'm gonna say, like these styles aren't exactly, like, super original, right? Like, I've kind of taken styles that I've seen growing up and styles that were important to me, because growing up, you know, like Disney films and different shows, especially animation, was really inspiring for me as an artist, but also they just really kind of helped me process a lot of big emotions I had when I was a kid. Ooh, he does not have an eye. Okay, more sketches. Yeah, sometimes I just need to whip these out. Like, I guess now that I think about it, they're actually like little studies that I do. Just because, you know, I really want to make these characters and I want to make them look good. And so I'm going to be more willing to practice because I just want to see it done. Here's a little sitting guy. I draw a lot of them sitting like this. I don't know why. It's very interesting. I think it's just a nice pose and it's fun to do. And since I know it so well, I do it a lot. Blank page, lots of blank pages. Oh my gosh, it's so dramatic. I can't. I wonder what I was thinking about when I wrote that. Because now I'm kind of confused what I was trying to say. That's interesting. I really like his pose. He's just very relaxed. I think it's kind of talking about having a safe place and getting to share that with somebody. I think is really important, and I've kind of learned that this year with just certain people in my life, and it's kind of a good feeling when you're like, oh, you can, you know, despite all the kind of crap going on in the world, there are people you can take solace with and in these hard times, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. A table! Okay, I was somewhere sitting, and I drew the table. Oh, is that a sushi place? And it was really good. Yeah, and I really liked how the chairs were turned. It's very artsy. It's very mindful. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Don't kill me. Oh my god. I don't know why this is funny, but yeah. I think sometimes drawing just helps me. I think I know I suck at anatomy, and I think the only way for me personally to get better at anatomy is to just figure out how it works, and try to make it interesting, because otherwise I'm just not going to do it. Right, I just want to make stories, but anatomy does help you make your stories better, in terms of if you're doing a comic and stuff, right? That's what I think. Not saying simple styles are bad, because those are also proportion and everything. I just kind of like hyper realistic, but also stylized. I think that's cool. He's a visible man. All right. Ooh, these guys are bad. Sorry. All right, so these guys, I can talk about these in the next video, but yeah, just wanted to give you a little quick sketchbook thing. Again, I've never done a long video. If you want me to do a longer one, I can, but I know people got things to do. We don't have time to just sit around and listen to TikTok videos. So if you want more of the shorts that I've been doing, let me know in the comments. But if you guys want more of this kind of stuff where I talk about the story, let me know. I'm very curious.